And finally, the Battle of Britain is one of the most celebrated events of the war, a watchword for heroism and bravery.
But now a historian says it should be reassessed, claiming many pilots couldn't even shoot straight. As Paul Davis reports, that's not how the veterans remember it.
The Battle of Britain is about to begin. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty.
It was Churchill who first voiced the debt the British people owed to the few. The pilots who fought in the Battle of Britain surely rank among the greatest heroes in these islands' history. What would Churchill make of the modern-day historian who says his research shows he could barely shoot straight?
Many of these new pilots, the people who had to fill the gaps in the line, just hadn't had the chance to practice with their guns, so of course they weren't going to be effective.
Right, Captain, get right to the middle of them.
Anthony Cummings says films like Reach for the Sky paint a picture that's patriotic but unrealistic, when in fact many of the Spitfire and Hurricane pilots were poorly trained and largely ineffective in combat. It's a view that is not shared by a man who was there. Former World War II Spitfire pilot Rodney Scrace has a Distinguished Flying Cross and a chest full of medals to show for his wartime service. He says his old colleagues, many of whom gave their lives, deserve better.
A very great debt. I'm immeasurably honoured to feel that I'm in the next younger generation, in my middle 80s and not in my 90s, that I can look to them with pride.
And does it upset you when you see what they did being questioned like this?
I'm rather inclined to laugh about it because I think that anyone who was aware of or participated in these activities would know only too well what the truth was.
And the truth, according to this proud old flyer, was rather closer to the words used by Winston Churchill.
Men will still say, this was their finest hour.
Paul Davis, ITV News.